Good morning, everyone. My name is Emily Sargent, and I'm here to do a lesson for you today. So we're going to look here in this book bag, and we're going to see what I brought today. So I'm going to pull out some things that I brought, and this is a notebook with paper in it. So we definitely need this at school when we're writing or taking notes. That's a handy school supply to have. Let's see what else I have in here. Oh, I have some glue. We need glue when we do our art projects or other projects at school. I have some markers for coloring our different things at school. I have some crayons. Sometimes you prefer to use crayons rather than markers. Let's see what else I have in here. I have a pair of scissors so we can cut. I have a screwdriver. That's kind of a strange school supply. I have a whisk. I don't think we need that at school. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, I have a pencil case. I'm sure lots of you have one of these at school with pencils and erasers and other things you need in there, maybe a dry erase marker. So that would be something we need at school. Have a wooden spoon. Probably not going to need that at school. I have some pliers here. Not something you usually take to school either. So let's talk about these things for a few minutes. So at school, you use all of these objects that I have sitting here. They all have a purpose when you're at school. You use them for different things at school. You write with them. You use them to make different projects and different things that your teachers ask you to do at school. So we need those things. Now these things, I wonder why they're in our backpack today. Well, just like we have lots of different supplies here, God has his backpack. And I want you to think about the church being God's backpack for right now. So God has many different tools in his backpack because we're all different. So each thing has a special purpose in our backpack. And in the church, we all have our own special purpose. So you often think about the people that God would use at church, the pastors and the elders and the deacons and the Sunday school teachers. All of those people have a purpose in the church, and we all know what their purpose is. They teach us and they guide us and they lead us. Those are all important things. However, we can all be used for something in the church. We all have a purpose, and God made us for that purpose. God created us all unique and different so that we can help guide others to him. So I want you to think about maybe why I packed cooking tools. Now, these could be used by someone to make cookies or a cake or a meal for someone in need. So God could use these tools to help someone do that kind of thing. Now, our screwdriver and our pliers, these could be used by someone to fix something in the church if something was broken. Could be used by a missionary if they're doing a project at a missionary house. Could be used by a Christian carpenter to make something that they would need to make to share with others. So all of the things that I brought today do have a purpose. Just like we all have a purpose in the church, and we all have a job that we can do to help in the church. So he gives you other gifts too, not just tools to use, but think about those of you who are really good at singing. That's definitely a unique talent that God gave you to spread the news to others, or drawing and art, or helping others. You could be really good at helping others. Maybe sports. You've seen the players on TV who have a very good witness for God, and you could be someone like that. So I have one more thing here in my backpack to show you. I brought my Bible along today. Actually, this is my daughter's Bible. She let me borrow it. But this is the most powerful tool that God has given us. So we can use all of these things to do things for him, but the Bible is going to be the most powerful tool that we want to remember that we have. And we want to make sure that we have it in our backpack every day to help us and guide us. So I have a verse for you today, 1 Corinthians 12, 4 through 7. There are different kinds of gifts, but the same Spirit. There are different kinds of service, but the same Lord. There are different kinds of working, but the same God works all of them in all men. So boys and girls, I want you to think about the tools that you have to use, but also I want you to think about what gifts God has given you that you can use to reach other people for Christ and to tell them more about him.